This one feels different than where I have gone before in interpretations. And I think most of it has to really start from Pete's script, looking at the why and the how. And I think we see a little bit of a new angle on Scrooge. We get to understand the depth with which he has made the choices in his life. And ironically, the depth that it takes to empower him to change that.
One of the questions that I'm trying to wrestle with in this show is, what is it that changes a man? Like, does a person make a decision on his or her own? Or is that person changed by some outside force? And I don't fully know the answer. I think it's essentially a mystery. But what I do know is that a person changes, a person is changed, and ultimately I think there's probably a spirit involved in some way. I think there's an essential mystery at the heart of it that, we want to look at and explore. And that's part of what theater does. It allows us to investigate these mysteries in three-dimensional spaces that help us illuminate what it's like to be human and, what's wrong with us, what's right with us, and how can we go forth in a better way.
Scrooge, when you whittle it down, it's really the cage that he has kept himself in order to not feel things. He has said no to invitations. He has kept away from the people that he spends every single day with. And in that cage, he feels like he is protected. Ironically, he is completely removed from life.
Too often we get distracted by, I've got to achieve something. I have ambition for success. I have ambition to be powerful. In essence, what we really want is acceptance and community, a love relationship with other people. That has nothing to do with what you achieve. That has nothing to do with the success and the power or influence that you think you have or desire to have.
I would hope that the audience would walk away and remember that this is a kind of a redemption story, that you get more chances. You don't just do the thing and that's it. If you've made a mistake, there's always time to go back and fix it or try to fix it.
I love that as a culture, we go into dark rooms and turn the lights out and tell one another stories. It's just an absolute delight for me to be able to present something to an audience that hopefully will send them away with something new to think about.
It's truly a story of hope. Sometimes you got to go to the depths in order to expose the need for it. But when you feel the depth of your own brokenness, and yet through that we're able to see a light of hope, that is what I think Christmas Carol is.